What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Just got home. Look what we got. Package right there waiting for us. That is for the Jetta Wagon in the garage. Plus I scored an awesome piece for the Junkyard today, also for the Jetta Wagon. Let's check it out. So let me take you back here and show you today's scores. Definitely got some good stuff. So right here, look at this. Got us a nice aftermarket sway bar off of Golf 4. Now I don't know the brand or the thickness, but it's definitely much thicker than stock, which is cool. It has like newer bushings on here. I ordered some new ones, but this is a nice little sway bar, which I'll probably use in the Jetta Wagon. Now I do still have the 4Motion sway bar off of the VR5, which is that one you need different sway bar end links to run, which I might do later on, but I think for the time being, this would be a nice little upgrade for the car. So aside from our new fancy sway bar we got there, I also got this strut bar off the same car. I probably won't use it because I don't think I want to drill holes in my strut tower, but I have it if I do change my mind. I actually have two of these for the Golf 4 now, so got that. Also took all the bolts from the subframe. Always good to have extras. These are the big ones in the back. And then we have these ones up in the front, ball joint, new sway bar clamps to go down, just everything for the subframe. If I run into a stuck bolt out of cut, or one's rusty or one's stripped out, we have an entire backup set. Awesome to have. Last thing, I got this because everyone keeps saying you have to pull this, the sunglass holder, out of the car. I will pull that out. I'll put just the normal handle back in and also snag another one. So now I'll have the one out of this car. I'll have this one. I don't think the Jetta Wagon has one currently. I think it has this. It might just be the Boars that got these ones, but now I have two in case I need an extra one. And last but not least, my new little stash of side marker lights for Golf 4. These ones are off of the Golf 3. Actually, a Polo, but you see the Golf 3 connection back there. I've decided I want to collect all of these. There's a lot of versions. You got amber, you have these ones are like the all clear but tinted, and then you have this one which is a smoke but Golf 4 style, and then I have another smoked one and another smoked one, but just a whole bunch of those. All right, so now moving over to our big box on the porch. Now the patrons already know what this is, but I didn't tell them the price I paid for it. This is, I love me the good deals. This right here, woo, this is the good deal. I'm excited. Actually, this requires a special knife. Oh yes, look what I found. The good old unboxing knife. Thought I lost it, but I found it. Our box is a little bit in the, should be fine. It's not a very heavy piece. It's sharpen this thing. It needs more sharp. Alright, that should be everything. Oh boy. Lots of here. Oh, it's exciting. This is exciting. Come on. Let it go. Yes. Okay, everything needs to move. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is an original votex rear lip for the Golf 4/Boar Wagon, and it's in absolutely beautiful condition. Now it's almost the right color. This is actually Black Magic Pearl. Our car is uni black. It's very, very close. Oh dude, it's beautiful. Original votex rear lip for the wagon, which is very, very hard to come by. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Look at this absolutely gorgeous piece. And right here you have, this is original with the Volkswagen stamp right there. All the part numbers and stuff. You can see on the side over here as well. Bam. Original votex lip for the wagon. Spin her around real quick. Look at this piece. Absolutely beautiful. Toe edge covered, nothing's missing. There's honestly like, there's no damage. There's a scratch on the bottom, which is what it is. You're not gonna see that, but the lip itself, all the tabs are there. There's no cracks in this thing. What beautiful shape. Oh, this thing is gorgeous. So if you know, one, how rare these pieces are, but then what they go for, leave a comment, pause the video, leave a comment. What do you think I paid for this original votex rear lip for the wagon? It's already painted, perfect shape basically. What do you think I paid for this thing? Go ahead, pause the video, leave a comment down below. I promise you, you're nowhere close. Nowhere close. All right, so you've had a minute to think. I paid, ready for this? €80 for this beautiful original votex lip. 80 euro, which is not too bad. $101 in terms of PayPal. I think I paid $103.99 in complete total. This thing is beautiful. Now, I found it on German eBay. The guy just said best offer for the price. I said, hey, are you willing to ship it? I'm about 6 hours away. I didn't want to drive. That's far, far, far. I wanted the lip, but 6 hours is far to drive for this piece. I was kind of willing to do it, but I wanted to see the price for it. He said shipping's no problem. He went and got me a price quote. It said 40 euro for shipping. I said, no problem. He said, okay, what do you want to offer for the lip? And I was like, well, you do 80 for it? Just, you know, you always got to try. And he said, 80 works. So we got this original votex for lip in perfect condition, already painted almost the right color for like $103. That is what I'm talking about. I love me the good deals, and this is the good deal. This thing is gonna look so sick on the back of the wagon. Plus the Remus tips, which actually I don't know, I think the Wagon ones come up higher. I'm hoping it sits below like this section over here, but I might have to do some cutting. I don't think I want to do that. We might have to rethink the exhaust. We'll see. Either way, I'm hyped on this. This is awesome. So now for the Wagon, we have front lip, which is the Rieger one. We have a rear lip, which is the votex now. And I'm also working on a set of Ottinger side skirts, kind of piecing together a kit, but it all should flow very nicely together. We have seats, we have headlights, we have suspension, wheels. I mean, I have so many parts stocked up for this car. It's getting crazy. But yeah, another piece of the puzzle. Dude, the Wagon is gonna be such a sick daily. I can't wait. Like I said, for the Jetta Wagon here, I already ordered all of the maintenance parts, chains, guides, belts, control arms, bearings, all that kind of stuff. Pretty much like the 100,000 mile service, just go through the entire car. I mean, it runs great now. The clutch feels fine, no problem, but got a little bit of chain noise. And while you're back there with the transmission's off, might as well do a clutch, do the remain seal, do the chain, do all that stuff. Just get it really dialed in and know exactly where the car is at. Because again, I have some maintenance history of the car, but it's the daily driver. I want it to be sound and solid and just do everything I possibly can right off the bat. Now, there might be more stuff I have to do as I dig into the car, but for the most part, the car runs good, holds temp. There's no leaks as of anywhere right now. I think with just the basic stuff, we'll be set and good to go. And then again, parts cannon, fire away. We have just about everything for this car, minus side skirts, and that's kind of it. We have headlights. I have a sway bar now. I have seats for inside. I have a steering wheel. We put the radio in. I mean, like, we have so much stuff for this car. Once the parts are here, I mean, this is going to be probably the fastest build we've ever done because I already have all the parts. We have wheel, suspension, everything's already here. This is going to be a quick turnaround. Woo-hoo-hoo, the Wagon's going to look so sick. On the BBS RCs, I picked out a powder coat color for the brake calipers. Those will look sick. Oh, this is going to be such a cool car. The plan was to wait for the lip to go on the car, but I don't know. I just want to see it on the car real fast. So currently on the Wagon, we have the factory lip, very, very shallow. It's just kind of there. We were going to do the 4Motion style lip off of Casey's Wagon, which gives it a little bit more of a lip, which is cool. But now we got the votex rear lip. So let me show you guys a little side by side here. So this is the 4Motion style one, and then we'll grab this one. You get a nice little comparison going. This thing is gorgeous. So, little stock versus the 4Motion. You can see how it kind of comes down where the sensors are. Nice little profile to it, a little bit bigger than what that is. And then we got, bam, the big old votex lip. I'm not sure how wide this is, maybe 4 or 5 inches, but compared to this one, you can see the difference there. And then between the votex and the stock one, I mean, it's massive. Like I said, we were to run that one on the car, which is cool, nothing wrong with that, but we've acquired this, and whew, this has to go on the car. So for us to go ahead and pull off this stock lip, we're gonna have a T20 or T25 right here, one on each side in the same spot, holding on the outside of the lip. And I want to say there's 2 or 3, I think it's 3. Yeah, T30, T30, and T30 underneath here. And then one more, like I said, T20 or 25 right there on that side. Once those are off, you have to kind of fight it a little bit. Sometimes the tabs are really into the bumper, so be careful. You don't want to like tear the actual plastic at the corners. Just slowly work your way around and it should pop free. right, factory rear lip is off. Took a little bit of force. These like never been pulled off clips hold on very, very well, but that one is now off. And we can put this one. Before we do that, looking under here, same as my Bora Wagon, this one has this bar that comes down right in front of the exhaust. The cars that have the downswept exhaust will have this. Now the VR6 4Motion Bora Wagons over here, and probably some cars in the States as well, don't have this or have a cutout that goes for the lip like that one, like the 4Motion lip, but it has a cutout for the exhaust pipes. This one does not have that. So what we're probably gonna have to do is cut this section out, and as much as I don't want to do it, I think I'm gonna. I want to cut out the section there and have the Remus tips go through and be sitting like right here, because I like this lip a lot and it's dope, but I love the Remus as well. And to not have the Remus tips out the backside, I think would be not as cool. So we'll probably go through later on. We'll chop this section so the exhaust tips can go right through, and then we'll very carefully and precisely, we'll cut out a section on the lip here once I have the tips underneath it, and we can see where they need to go. It might not even be that much, or honestly at all. Once we put this up to here, we'll see how close that bar lines up to this. But if we have to, we'll trim a little bit off this side. That way we can have votex rear lip plus the Remus tips, and it'll be a win-win. All right, let's go ahead and toss this bagger on, see how she looks. Yeah, definitely broke her sweat putting that on. Those tabs have popped through. A little bit tricky because you have to push really hard to get them to pop through, but you also want to break the mounting bracket on the bottom. But needless to say, we got it. And the back of this car is looking so good. That lip adds a perfect amount of like aggressiveness to the back of the car. Oh yeah. Dude, that looks so good. And the fact that it's already almost paint matched is sick. So this is a stock wagon rear end with the stubby bumper and the stock shallow lip. And then again, stubby bumper, but now votex rear lip. Dude, it looks gorgeous. Like I said, we're gonna go through, cause I mean, like the back end looks good, but it's missing something, you know what I'm saying? It's missing some Remus tips right here. So I have to go through and measure this area and see how much we have to remove to actually fit the tips through. But the votex lip plus the Remus tips will be like the perfect back end. And for 80 euro, you just can't beat it. So let's get down here and see what we're working with in terms of space. All right, so tips are right there. You can see where this little, not rebar piece, but whatever this like body panel piece is right in our way. And it looks like, I'm not sure exactly where the Remus tips will line up. Pretty much what we'll have to do is put the Remus on and then go through and see what we're hitting. But definitely gonna trim some of this, I'm sure. And then maybe get away with just a little bit of this. 'Cause I don't want the tips sitting like way down here under it, like sitting way down here. I want them to be like, you know, a nice little cutout and to sit like in the lip. But we'll see where the actual tips line up. But doable. I like this lip as it is, but I want the Remus tips, so we'll cut her up just a little bit. Like I said, precisely, very, very nicely. It won't be all haggard. It'll look good. Dude, the back end on this wagon just looks so good. Can't wait to have the front lip on, get some side skirts to match. Oh, so many pieces for this car. So many pieces for this car. I cannot wait. Maintenance first. Always maintenance first. Make sure the car is running properly. Get everything fixed. And then after that's good, we pass inspection. Then parts like crazy. Now, speaking of this car and driving it, our waiver kicked back for the 5th time. They just keep denying it. They don't like the wording. They want to know why we have other cars registered. Why do we need another car to register? It's just, I don't know what it's been lately, but a whole lot of politics in the military, and for whatever reason, they just are being super, I don't even know what it is, but they just won't pass waiver for this car. So it'll have to be once I sell the Bora Wagon, we have an actual open spot, because right now with Casey being in the military, we can have 3 cars registered at once under her. We had a 4th waiver for the TDI wagon back when we had that car. I sold it, but that waiver is only for that certain car. So I thought when we sold that car, we still had the 4th spot. We do not. We need a new waiver for a new extra spot past 3. So it's either I get a waiver signed for this car, which I don't think is going to happen because they keep denying it for whatever reason. They said one before, but now they don't want to do it again. So once a Bora Wagon actually sells, which I don't know when that's going to be exactly, that'll free up a spot, and then we can go through, get plates, register this car, and get to work. But once the parts for this car show up, I'm probably need to take it to the hobby shop or the Martin shop, and then we'll just get right into working on the car. That way, once it's time to get plates on the car, everything's just ready to go. It's just inspection real quick, and then parts on the car. And then speaking of wagons, I've been trying to start on this project, but the Bora Wagon just wants literally all of my attention lately. I want the car to go away, and it just wants all of my attention. So as soon as that car's out of here, or I just stop caring to fix it or whatever I'm doing with that car, we can start on this one, and then back to some good old Mark III content. But once this project is done, that one back there, the good old Pink Floyd, I promise you guys, there's a lot of stuff in the works. Big bill of parts, but once the Golf 3 wagon project is done, we can move on to that car and get things going again. And also, if you're confused on why we're doing a project on this car before starting that car, that means you're not a patron and you have no idea what's going on. If you want to keep more up to date on what's happening with all of these cars, see things ahead of time, know all the plans for this car, for all of the cars, join the Patreon, link down below. Keep it up to date. You'll see things days before anyone else, or some things that don't even show on Instagram or YouTube. So if you want to be in the know, that's where to go. Yo, I still cannot believe I got a genuine votex rear lip for a wagon, which is even harder to find, for $100. Dude, that's like unheard of. So stoked. If people ask me how do I find these things, I searched through eBay, Facebook Marketplace, everything possible, hundreds of times a day, searching the same little hashtags for different groups. I search all day, every single day. And when things pop up, I always say, when you see something pop up, you gotta go for it right away. Otherwise, probably me, I'm gonna snag it and it's gonna be gone. So just keep searching this up. Eventually you'll find it. Some things take forever. I still haven't found an OEM Votex front lip or side skirts for that car we have, the rear, but some things that take time. I spent 3.5 years looking for the Cox spoiler on Miley. Some things just take time. Other times you get super lucky like this, and I'm just so stoked. 2 in 1 week. Votex rear lip, Remus muffler, both for the wagon. I'm stoked, dude. Man, oh man, that lip makes the back of this car look so gangster, dude. This thing looks sick. Now we need a nice spoiler to match the aggressiveness of the lip. Oh, it looks so good. So good, so good, so good. So like I said, at this point, all we need is a set of side skirts and the lip kit is done. We'll have Rieger in the front, possibly Ottinger for the side, and then Votex in the rear. And I think they're all different brands. I think they'll all flow together very, very nicely. But if not, we can swap out one or the other and make it all work. But I think it's gonna look sick. But with that, gonna end the video here. Let me know what you guys think of the Votex rear lip on the Jetta wagon. I think it looks sick. I just can't wait to start throwing parts at this car. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.